Welcome to the presentation of grants and certificates of Merundoi's entrepreneurship and microfinancing training. This is an initiative and one of the activities under the Promoting Sustainable Livelihoods for Vulnerable Groups in Guyana project, which is funded by the European Union and administered by Merundoi Incorporated, effective 2023 to 2025. And today is a significant day. Not only we are at an important milestone of this project, it's December 10. It's Human Rights Day. And the theme is significant. It's our rights, our future, right now. And according to the United Nations, human rights are not abstract ideas. They offer protection, ensuring everyone everywhere can live in dignity and respect. Human rights impact everyone, and we are mandated to showcase impact, successes, and practical solutions. And that is exactly why we are here, to celebrate. So ladies and gentlemen, to give us a synopsis of our journey to where we are now, please welcome our project director, Mr. Kobe Smith.
It is with great pride that we gather today to celebrate this incredible milestone and the incredible impact of this European Union funded project, which is really led and coordinated by Merundoi Incorporated. This initiative was developed to address gender-based violence, which is really a crisis situation in our country and our culture, considering that the statistics show us that 1 in 2 women in Guyana have actually said that they are survivors of gender-based violence. The reality is that the rate of gender-based violence in Guyana is much higher than the global average. The global average is 1 in 3 women, and in Guyana it's 1 in 2. And so, focusing on regions 1, 7, 8, and 9, with the aim of creating safer, more resilient, and empowered communities, this really laid the foundation for the approach of our project. This project employs a multifaceted approach to tackle the root causes of gender-based violence, support survivors, and foster sustainable community development. Key activities under this initiative include community awareness and sensitization campaigns, including educational sessions designed to challenge harmful social norms, increase awareness about gender-based violence, and promote gender equality. In addition to that, we have to be culturally sensitive, and so there's culturally relevant tools like storytelling, radio drama. We have the incredible Moza and Margaret that they are really supporting that aspect of our initiative to really drive engagement in a culturally relevant and sensitive way. We're also engaging and strengthening the capacity of community leaders to ensure that they have the tools to be able to not just prevent gender-based violence, but to respond in situations of emergency, but also in those situations that are not urgent, or those situations that are not emergencies. But we're also empowering vulnerable communities and groups in regions 1, 7, 8, and 9 in the areas of business management, financial literacy, and market access to foster resilience. One of the incredible aspects of the project is that we've been able to bring together multiple partners into the fold: the private sector, GBTI, and of course, as you may know, the Guyana Bank for Trade and Industry Limited is the leading indigenous bank in Guyana. That really provides opportunities for people in Guyana to access financial resources, and so they were brought in to really share on those particular products and programs that can really benefit our participants. But we cannot forget the aspect of health. We have been able to provide feminine hygiene products to communities in regions 1, 7, 8, and 9, targeting more than 1,000 persons in those communities. This critical intervention addressed a pressing need ensuring that women and girls have access to basic hygiene, but those products that are associated with hygiene, which directly impacts their health, their dignity, and ability to participate in daily life. And so these initiatives that the project is implementing directly impact the lives of individuals and families and foster resilience and empowering communities to lead transformative change. To our graduates, your participation in the entrepreneurship training and the other activities has equipped you with valuable skills to build a brighter future for yourselves and your communities. But we hope with a sustainable approach that is not going to stop here. We have been able to make and create partnerships not just with the Small Business Bureau, but with the Guyana Bank for Trade and Industry Limited. And the idea is that you will take advantage of those particular programs that they have, because it doesn't stop here. You have to take ownership as we move forward to ensure that there's sustainability in what you do. And so we extend our heartfelt thanks to the European Union for their generous support, and to the dedicated facilitators, community leaders, and partners who made this project what it is and what it will be. Together, we're building a Guyana where everyone can live a life free from violence and inequality. We thank you so much, and I revert to Maggie Lawrence.
We put out a call sometime in July for applications from regions 1, 7, 8, and 9, and we received an amazing 270 responses. So we had 20 grants to give out. So you can understand the tedious process and the rigorous process that we had to go through to select U20. And I want to call on two of the recipients just to share their experience in the grant and perhaps how they're going to be using the grant. Of course, ladies before gentlemen, so I'll ask Ms. Colette Alt, who is the founder of Scenic Scapes Adventures in Region 7. Please welcome Colette.
I am Colette Alt. I am the founder of Scenic Scapes Adventures, which was birthed from something that I always do. I travel a lot. And coming from Bartico, you have to travel to get to these lovely spaces. And so I want to bring that kind of experience to persons in our country, in our neighborhood. And of course, we don't want to have all work, right? So not all work. Come enjoy some experiences of relaxation, enjoy the scenic beauty of our spaces, hence the theme or the name of my company, which is called Scenic Scapes. Scenic, an escape, and have an adventure. And our tagline is, where fleeting moments become long-lasting memories. Oftentimes than not, we forget the little things that happen. But of course, once we create those memories with friends, families, and loved ones, they last a lifetime. And of course, with the opportunity being presented with Merundoi in collaboration with the European Union, we're going to be able to better who we are as a company, for our clients more so, and we want to add to what this world is going to be and how do we leave it for the young people and our generations to come. And with that, we're going to be embarking on sustainable or less use of plastic bottles. And so with the grant, we're going to be using reusable bottles and no single-use plastics for water bottles. So with the assistance this morning, I'm very grateful for the training that we would have had with our finances. How do we manage that? How do we put up for the rainy weathers and so forth? So I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity of being a part of the process. And I want to say how grateful I am again. And thank you from Scenic Scapes Adventures.
We did a session on branding and getting your taglines, your logos, and all of that in place. So congratulations to Scenic Scapes of Region 7. I've got an interesting gentleman to introduce now. He's all the way from Aishalton, and his coming here was a memorable experience. ATVs and buses, but he's here nonetheless. So please welcome Mr. Antonio Duque, who is the CEO of Antonio's Ice Cream Parlor in Region 9.
When they first told me that I had to do a testimonial, I thought I was on a call. So I used the internet connection as an excuse. Nevertheless. So when I first saw the ad from Merundoi, I was, intrigued. And my mom is the one who's really making the ice cream. I'm the one just selling it. So like any other person here, I'm sure you thought, you have nothing to lose, so why not apply? And I was grateful and surprised I was accepted. My ice cream shop started like 2 years ago. So I studied most of my life in town. So when I left, Georgetown was like 2011. When I left, the community was like, you got more bars and drinking than grocery shops, and So I sure it's more for the most indigenous communities is the same thing. And when I returned, it was the same thing. There was nothing new. There was nothing different. And their kids coming up and coming out of school, and all they're doing is drinking. So the ice cream shop was really a place for like family to come together, interact without alcohol, and it's just something different. So that's where I started selling my mom ice cream, which was started with homemade, and then we started bringing in products from Brazil. And so really and truly, that was my intention of like just bringing a different space, different environment, for, promote. Anyway, once again, I thank you for the grant, and with this grant, I will be able to create like new infrastructures in terms of like for the kids, like trampoline, buying some trampolines or some swings or something of the sort to continue in that direction. And also, I thank you for giving us the opportunity to get into contact with these people from Small Business Bureau and GBTI. I know I be taking the opportunity. I hope you do as well. And once again, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for bringing us. And
one of the training points was, what problem are you solving within your community? And he clearly identified the whole thing about refreshment, amusement, and how you can bring families together all the way in Aishalton. So congratulations to you, Antonio. Now, one of the aims of the European Union is the eradication of poverty and the protection of human rights, especially the rights of women, children, and minorities. It is therefore my pleasure to welcome Mr. Johan Nadalstrasse, who is the head of cooperation, EU delegation.
Today it is a happy occasion when we gather here at the EU delegation to deliver the Merundoi grants and certificates, and to commemorate as well the Human Rights Day, a moment to reflect on the universal principles that bind us together as a global community: dignity, freedom, equality, and justice. These rights are not privileges. They are inherent to every human being, regardless of race, gender, religion, or background. These rights are not just ideals enshrined in documents like the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. They are the foundation of peace, stability, and development. When human rights are upheld, societies flourish. The synergy between human rights and entrepreneurship is nonetheless quite clear. When we uphold rights like education, gender equality, and access to resources, we lay the groundwork for a thriving entrepreneurial ecosystem. And by empowering people like you, to create and innovate, we strengthen not just our economy, but our shared values of freedom and fairness. Entrepreneurship helps to address key challenges like unemployment, inequality, and poverty. It allows individuals to unlock their potential, turn ideas into realities, and uplift their communities. With Guyana's rapidly growing economy, particularly in sectors beyond oil and gas, such as agriculture, tourism, Fostering entrepreneurship ensures that growth is inclusive and benefits all Guyanese. We heard right now some of the testimonials, which I found very touching, and I'm sure that when in Ashington, we will not miss the ice cream shop that looks really a big change in the place. The 20 of you have been selected among more than 200 applicants. I think you should be proud of it, and I think we are all very proud of the work you've done. Coming from different regions across beautiful and diverse Guyana. The grants should be a small contribution to your personal dreams and realizations in this vibrant country which is today Guyana. Merundoi means hope and strength in Akawayo, and I cannot think of a better name for this initiative. In concluding, I can only recognize the extraordinary work Merundoi is doing, and I do not think we can talk about Merundoi without praising the work and commitment of Mrs. Lawrence, an inspirational figure for most of us. Mrs. Lawrence, thanks. Thank you for your work and for organizing this event. Thank you all.
We've come to the important part, or another important part actually, the presentation of the grants and the certificates. And Mr. Sastre, we're going to be asking you to perform one more function, and that is to do the presentation. So Ms. Timberlane Barclay, and we'll now bring up the certificates, and we'll call you by region. Narissa Abrams from Maruka, Abrams Authentic Products. She has some nice calves, rip at the back there. Congratulations, Narissa. All the way from Maruka, Region 1. Our second recipient is from Region 1 still, Kamwata, Santa Rosa, and in absentia, Shondell Rodriguez, and is going to be accepted on her behalf by Shania Rodriguez. CSK Enterprise, Agro Processing. Then Haiti Samuels is from Hosororo Hill, Region 1, H&A Poultry Farm. Congratulations, Haiti. Still in Region 1, Wakapoka Village, Winey River, Maruka. Here comes Leslyn Rodriguez from Rodriguez Catering. Rodriguez Catering, she does all sorts of snacks and lovely pictures we saw there. Niketsia Wilson is from Region 1, Northwest Central Barometer. She has N&J Grocery and Burger Hut, creating lots of good food. Still in Region 1, Maruka, San Jose, Alan Torres. This is Loco X Merch. He is into printing and branding. Moving now to Region 7, Wanda A. Blair from WAS Designs. She does branding, printing T-shirts, mugs, etc., and she has her printing. You know, branding is important. Wanda, congratulations to you. From 4th Avenue, Bartica, Region 7, Sheldon Kite from Future Graphics. Congratulations. And we offer condolences to Sheldon, the passing of his dad, but regardless, he is here. Thank you. Runique Bell from First Avenue. She has a fantastic boutique and variety. Be Charmed, it's called. Be Charmed variety. Congratulations, Runique. From 180 on Gripper Hill, Colette Alt, Scenic Scapes Adventures, where fleeting moments become long-lasting memories. X First Street, Bartica. This is the Duke of Juices. Fresh fruit juice, and he's a tour guide, Eon Shane van der Heijden. We've gone to Madia now, Region 8, Danju Hill, 111 miles Pataro, Akita, Kashana, John. Still in Region 8, Campbelltown, 111 miles, Kiana, Chriselle Baird, Kiki, Decor, Gift and Party Supply Shop. Still in Region 8, 7 miles Madia, Mignon Mares, Freya and Nicholas Variety Shop, and the Poultry Farm. Moving now to Region 9, Culvert City, Lethem, Kimiku, Melville. From Kamut Enterprise, she does preservatives, jams, and jellies. Still in Region 9, St. Ignatius in absentia for Suhani Dukram. We're going to ask Mikhail Dukram to accept on her behalf. Region 9 from Parashara, the Mitri Sisters Farm, producers of indigenous foods and the farine, cassava bread, Shondessa Dimitro. Still in Region 9, Aishalton, Brandon Antone, who has a pharmacy and gift shop. He is a teacher also, I think, yes? Antonio's Ice Cream Parlor, Antonio Duki, Mike Shelton, creating some sweet memories to those families there. And finally, we have Rachel Rodriguez, and in absentia is Arlene Abrams. Arlene is going to receive on her behalf. Thank you very much, Mr. For the viewing public, please remember to check out all the entrepreneurs that you've seen here when you go to regions 1, 7, 8, and 9. I'm looking forward to the ice cream and the Duke of Juices and all these things. Oh, it just got me buzzedy. Okay, so let's get to the vote of thanks. I'm going to ask our finance officer, Mrs. Felicity Passard-Jackson, to do our vote of thanks.
On behalf of Merundoi Incorporated, under the Promoting Sustainable Livelihood for Vulnerable Groups in Guyana project, it is my distinct honor to express our heartfelt gratitude to all those who would have made today's entrepreneurship and microfinancing training and presentation of grants and certificate a remarkable success. Could you put your hands together and for each other? We would like to acknowledge some very important persons in the room, and we want to start by acknowledging the European Union delegation, His Excellency René Van Ness, Ambassador of the European Union to the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, and the delegation of the European Union to Guyana, Suriname, Aruba, Curacao, and St. Martin. Your steadfast support and commitment to fostering sustainable development has been instrumental in making this initiative possible, and we pray for your speedy recovery right now. Mr. Johan Nadal Sastry, Head of Cooperation, we want to thank you for your invaluable contribution and support in ensuring the success of this project, and your presence here today, sir, means a whole lot. Can we put our hands together for these two esteemed gentlemen? Not forgetting Ms. Jude Silva, the Program Manager of the European Union here in Guyana. June has been such a tremendous support, and we extend our gratitude for her role in making this initiative a success from the very commencement to today's date. And not forgetting Ms. Videshri Samru. I know she's somewhere around, the assistant of the cooperation section. Thank you for your guidance, your patience, and your unwavering support during this preparation and execution of this event. And today could not have been a success without your help and your support. Let's put our hands together as we acknowledge her at the back. Thank you for accommodating our many requests. We are so thankful. Our facilitators and trainer, we want to acknowledge these key persons. Mr. Mikhail McKenzie, our training facilitator, of whom our participants are very much affair with. Thank you for your expertise, your mentorship, and commitment in equipping our participants who are here today. Thank you for the knowledge and the skills that were very necessary through the 2 days of training. Your efforts have truly empowered our participants to embark on a new journey, one that's of financial independence. Not forgetting key stakeholders and partners. Mr. Edmondson, Senior Manager, Personal Banking, Corporate and Commercial Banking, GBTI. We deeply appreciate your support, and it demonstrates GBTI's commitment to fostering sustainable growth. Mrs. Passad, thank you for GT&T's representative for your presence here today and representing the bank. Thank you for your dedication and your collaboration for us to collectively work to achieve economic growth in our beautiful nation. Can we put our hands together for these few persons? Not forgetting Mr. Keon Hope, the loan coordinator for Small Business Bureau. Your invaluable guidance has truly helped our participants to explore and understand microfinancing opportunity and equipping them for future success. Now, I also want to acknowledge my immediate colleagues and our regional collaborators, our team from Merundoi project team. We've worked tirelessly thanks to our project director and our focal point personnel. Can you put your hands together and help me appreciate, show some love for Mr. Kobe Smith and Miss Margaret Lawrence. Your efforts have been truly commendable, and we thank you for your unwavering dedication. We also want to thank the regional chair, Kenneth Williams. He's from Region 7. Your support has been crucial in advancing the objective of today's initiative. And we will not forget our media logistics and all the special coordinators, our media partners, all of them that are present here today, our airline partners, which include Marcius Flight Travel and SkyWest Airline. For our participants' accommodation, we must say a big thank you to Signature Inn, and for our transportation, Clark Kent Taxi Service. Thank you for transporting our participants comfortably and safely. We will not forget our special invitees and our directors from Merundoi. We want to say special thanks to all that is here today. You are significant in today's event, and I would really like to highlight our director, Josiah. We sincerely appreciate your presence. She's right at the front smiling. Can we give our esteemed board member a round of applause? So, big thank you to everyone who has made today a huge success. Finally, to our participants, congratulations on your achievement. Today's grant and certificate represents a significant milestone in your journey towards financial independence and sustainability. We are confident that the skills and resources you have gained will empower you to achieve your goals and inspires others in your community and beyond in this beautiful land of ours. As we move forward, let us remain committed to championing initiatives that empower individuals and strengthen the communities that we are from. Thank you all for being a part of this impactful event. May we continue to work together for a brighter and more sustainable future. Can we put our hands together for each other in the room? Thank you.